This is what my drawing looks like right now. And this is what it will look like after 100 days of practice. As you can see, it's blurred because I haven't drawn it yet, but also because it's not only about the result, it's about the process, which we sometimes forget in a world where people constantly tell you that you can become rich, famous and successful overnight and without doing anything. And with that being said, I welcome you to 100 days of drawing. Now, there are 1,000 ways you can learn something, but one good way if you are looking for curated classes is Skillshare, which is not the sponsor of this video. I've also got a few pencils, nothing special, some paper and a rubber. The pencils I got are a mix from H5 to B5. H stands for hard, and the higher the number, the harder the pen. H9 is the hardest, so you would need a very good rubber for that one. B, on the other hand, stands for black. I have no idea why they didn't just use S for soft, but anyway, the higher the number, the softer the pencil. So B9 is the softest. The Fruitbowl you saw me drawing in the beginning is actually an experiment because I'm going to draw this one every once in a while, so we will have a comparison on the same subject. You can't compare apples to oranges, right? I'm also gonna learn the human body, which looks like this at the moment. Stickman says hello. And portrait drawing, which, well, let's talk about that later. Day number 2, and I'm starting the Art and Science of Drawing class by Brand Eveston. Right off the bat, I learned that it's all about finding the right shape. Shadows, details and contours, they will all not matter if you mess up the foundation of your drawing. It's like building a house, one step at a time. This class comes with daily exercises, and for today, that meant drawing 50 circles and ovals as light as possible. Now you might ask yourself, why as light as possible? Because you want to find the right shape before drawing with full intensity. This way you can adjust it, and also you don't rely on perfection on the first try. It might look easy and boring and repetitive to draw those circles, and yeah, it is. But it also trains your muscle memory and it gets you into this flow of drawing. Over the course of the next days, I'm learning more shapes, rectangles, triangles, completely random shapes. And I also learn that the most basic element of drawing, the line, conveys emotions just like written words in a book. If you see a line like this, it looks calm and relaxed. It looks like it's a line on vacation. But if you see a line like this, it looks nervous, aggressive, fast. It almost looks like it's gonna punch you in the face. We are at day 10 today, and this is what my Fruitbowl looks like right now. Doesn't look like a fruit salad anymore, I guess. It actually starts to look like a bowl. You can also see I'm starting to work with shadows, even though I haven't learned anything about them yet. But they will make a huge difference in the future. I can already tell that by now. So stay tuned and let's keep on learning. Day 30, and I've been drawing a lot by now. Cylinders, spheres, landscapes, and various other objects. You can see it's getting more three-dimensional, and perspective also starts to play a role in my drawings. I got introduced to several measuring techniques, which help to make your drawings more precise. A simple trick is using your pencil just like that. Keep your arm at the same distance and bring it to your paper, and voila, you just made sure your proportions are right. You can also use angle sighting to take the angle of your subject and bring it to your paper. Today I'm drawing another Fruitbowl update, of course, and at this point it feels like drawing is not only about skill, it's also about patience and really taking your time to craft the individual elements that come together as a whole. Progression is definitely there, and I'm really happy because that really motivates me to keep on going, and I see you guys around day 50 when it's halftime. Day 50, we're halfway there. And I feel like this has been the biggest progress so far. I started learning contours, and they can really help you to emphasize the volume of your drawing. This here is a great example, an apple. Without the lines, it would look very flat, just like your ex-girlfriend's butt. Or this banana here. It has so much more volume with those lines. Now obviously you can't draw them in just like that because those lines don't exist in real life. So what do you do about this? You try to find variations of those lines in your subject. and use them to indicate volume. As you can see, I just used it on my fruit bowl for the orange here and the apple. Compared to day one, it looks a whole lot better, and you can really start to feel how it's coming out of the paper towards you. That's of course not only because of the contours, but also because of the shading I'm using now. I first learned the basics, the different values you can get out of your pen, the different parts of the shadow, like the core shadow or the cast shadow, for example. Then I applied those concepts to simple objects first, before getting more complex. It makes me really happy if I look at this progress, and I'm also excited because now I'm actually getting into human figure drawing. And there's already a little sneak peek of my progress there, which I can show you here, and I wonder how far we can take it with this. Let's see how this goes. Day 75, and not gonna lie, I'm struggling a bit. It's hard to draw every day, but it always motivates me to come back and see how much I've improved so far. And especially figure drawing taught me how much structuring your drawing process will make a difference. We all imagine an artist as an expressive, chaotic character, which is true sometimes, but especially in figure drawing, you might want to start with just a simple line describing the gesture of your model. That line is called the primary action line. And from there on, you can learn about the rib cage, the pelvis, the legs, the arms, the hands, the feet, and the head, of course, and how they are all connected. You do different exercises with them, and then magically, almost out of nowhere, you are able to produce something like this. It blows my mind. Over the last 3 days, I was working on a gesture drawing on gray paper. Gray paper is interesting because it allows you to draw in the highlights with a white pencil and create a whole new layer of depth. Anyway guys, 25 days left, I really have to mobilize all my energies, and I see you guys at the final one on day 100 with the ultimate, well hopefully ultimate fruit bowl and a portrait drawing. Day 100. It's been a crazy ride guys, my fingers feel like they're about to break every second. I feel like a maniac walking around the city, looking at people's faces and analyzing the shadows and simplifying their eyes, nose and mouth into basic shapes. Because that is exactly what the Loomis method does. A method I learned in the last couple days, which helps you to draw the face using landmarks and simplified shapes. I learned it from another teacher in the portrait drawing class, and it was absolutely helpful if you ask me. And now, without further ado, I will show you my 2 final drawings. The first one is the portrait based on a picture from the online class. I wouldn't say it's 100% perfect, but as my first teacher already said, there is no perfect drawing or finished drawing. You can come back to a drawing years later. Chances are you will likely see something that you want to add there. Now the second one, of course, is my fruit bowl. I drew this one on gray paper because I really like the look. And to be honest, I think I'm going to frame it up and find a special place for it. I hope you guys also have a special place for my channel in your heart, and subscribe for more 100-day projects. Long live the creativeness.